your authentic self. I've heard that statement a number of times, said to me and said to people. So here are simple tips on how to be your authentic self. Number one, understand your core values and beliefs. You see, in life, everybody has a value and belief by which they live with, either you like it or not. But the first thing you have to do in becoming your authentic self is being able to identify them. For instance, for me, I believe in everybody being treated equally. When I see people being cheated, I feel like I should help them. So I try as much as possible to treat people the way I would want them to treat me. And that's what I stand for. And everybody already knows that. Another value that I hold so dear that people know me for is the fact that I don't know how to pretend. I believe in honesty. I believe in standing for what you believe in. And that doesn't mean I always get it. Sometimes you miss it. But people already know that, okay, when you ask Ayo Balades, she doesn't know how to pretend. She doesn't know how to hide her feelings about things. She will say it the way it is. And that doesn't mean you come rude to people all in the name of trying to say your opinion. You have to learn ways to improve on your values and belief in such a way that it will not be a burden to you or to the people around you. So understand your core values and beliefs. What are your core values and beliefs? Do you believe in honesty? Do you believe in integrity? What are the things you hold so dear that make you feel proud of yourself, that make you feel fulfilled? That's how you search for your core values. Maybe you need to take time out to search for what your true values are, the things you live for, the things you appreciate that others do for you and that you would want to do for others. So what are your core values? What are your opinions? What are your views about life? What are the things you hold there? For instance, at work, in parenting, in choosing a spouse, what are the things you look for? Those are some of the things that sum up your core values and belief. Then number two, accept yourself fully. In order to be your authentic self, you should be able to accept yourself. And accepting yourself, you will be able to appreciate your flaws, your strengths, and all of that. Accept yourself for who you are, because you cannot be trying to be your authentic self while you are copying other people. I mean, it's okay to emulate good behaviors in people, but while trying to do that, you should not lose yourself in the process. Instead, you should focus on your own uniqueness, because there's a uniqueness to every individual. So accept yourself the way you are and try to work on the things that you don't like while you build on the things that you already like about yourself. And then number three, be consistent with your character. You see, in trying to be your authentic self, it is very important that you are consistent. You cannot act like a chameleon by changing your behaviors at every different situation. That means you tailor your personality based on the place you are at a particular time, based on the kind of people you are around. I know people that behave based on the environment they have part time. If the people are churchgoers, they start going to church. If the people are party lovers, they start partying. The people are people that love hard work, they work hard. So they don't have an identity. They are everything that their environment is at a particular time. So know who you are. Be consistent with your character. Make sure your character always stands out, because let people know you for something. Because some people are difficult to define. They're like the chameleon. They are green today, red tomorrow. By so doing, you will not be your true authentic self, because you will always be who people want you to be. So be consistent with your character. Whatever you are in land A, be that person in land B. Don't change character based on context, based on environment. Then number four, be honest with yourself. You cannot be your true authentic self if you are dishonest with yourself. You have to tell yourself the truth. Nobody can tell you the truth more than yourself. You know your flaws, you know your weaknesses, you know your strengths, and you know all of that. And you know the things that you can do perfectly well. So be honest with yourself. Don't try to put yourself out there looking all good. When you know the limits of the things you can do, when you know the limits of the things you can take, be honest with yourself. These are my strengths. These are my weaknesses. These are the things I need help with. These are the ones I've been able to win over. Nobody knows you more than you. For instance, maybe you don't like to make it and all your friends love to make it. You say, okay, I love to make it too. And then you are making it and you are messing up. Maybe what you really like to do is to draw. Or maybe what you really like to do is to sew. Then go and sew. It doesn't matter if 20 of your friends are making hair and you are the only one who loves to sew. Just be yourself. Be honest with yourself. And people will appreciate you that way. And then you'll be your true authentic self. And the fifth one is explore self-improvement. You see, after all those points that we have laid, Be honest with yourself, be consistent, accept yourself and all that. By understanding your core values and belief and accepting yourself, you'll be exposed to yourself because you've had honest conversations with yourself, right? And you know these are my flaws, these are my strengths and all of that. And so by so doing, you know the areas that needs to be improved. So in trying to become your authentic self, your real self, the original you, your unique self, you should be able to adopt self-improvement because you cannot become the original you by not working on yourself. To really enjoy and maximize who you are, you have to invest in self-improvement. For instance, I used to be somebody that was very timid and shy. I say that a lot of times. I had to work on that. I had to go on the journey of self-improvement to be able to become that person that is speaking with you today. I wasn't always like this. I was not extroverted. I was so introverted, quiet, timid. I never knew I would be the one looking at you and talking to you right now. But I knew that from when I was a child, I wanted to stand before people and talk, but I was too timid and shy to do it. But at a stage of my life, I had to go and work on it. So explore self-improvement to become the true authentic you. As I began to explore self-improvement, I realized I could love people, I could teach people, I could share my knowledge with people, I could become vulnerable with some of my flaws with people, and I saw that it had helped a number of people. So explore self-improvement in trying to become your true authentic self. And lastly for this video, be intentional. Because anything you want to do in life, you have to do it consciously. There are times that you don't feel like being your authentic self. You want to go with the flow. You want to go with the crowd. You want to do what everybody is doing. Because sometimes it feels like what everybody is doing is what is trending and more interesting. It could be boring sometimes to being your unique self. That is where intentionality comes in. You have to be very intentional, be very determined to become your true authentic self against all odds. Trust me, the world is going to tempt you. There's going to be a lot of pressure. Opinions will cross your path several times. Opinions that will contradict yours. Opinions that that will criticize yours. But then, so long as you know that your opinions are things that make you feel fulfilled in life, they are good by humanity, they are good by God, and they are good by you, stand by it. Stand firm in what you believe so that you will not be shaken by different opinions that flies around in the world. Be very intentional, be very determined that I'm going to stand for myself, I'm going to be my true authentic self. This is what I believe in. Because if you are going to be swayed by different people's opinion, then you wouldn't become your true authentic self. So to be your authentic self, you have to be very intentional and determined. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something as usual. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so it gets more people. Till next time, bye.